Welcome to an episode of Saints and Songs. In this series, we discuss a different saint in each video, telling their story or my experience with them. And then there's a song written by me about that saint or written to that saint, and we play that song. In this particular video, we'll be discussing the following great saint. St. Patrick. And of course, we're doing St. Patrick today because today is the feast day of St. Patrick, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. St. Patrick was born in 387. He died in 461, and he is the patron saint of Ireland, as I'm sure all of you know, just about. Most of you probably know that he wasn't actually Irish, even though the Irish love him so much, but he was a great converter in Ireland. Now, St. Patrick of Ireland is one of the world's most popular saints. Born in Roman Britain, when he was 14 years old or so, he was captured by Irish pirates during a raiding party and taken to Ireland as a slave to herd and tend sheep. At the time, Ireland was a land of druids and pagans, but Patrick turned to God and wrote his memoir, The Confession. In The Confession, he wrote, and I quote, "The love of God and his fear grew in me more and more, as did the faith, and so my soul was raised, so that in a single day I have said as many as 100 prayers, and in the night nearly the same. I prayed in the woods and on the mountain, even before dawn. I felt no hurt from the snow, ice, or rain." Now, Patrick's captivity lasted until he was 20, so about 6 years, when he escaped after having had a dream from God in which he was told to leave Ireland by going to the coast. There he found some sailors who took him back to Britain, and he was reunited with his family. But a few years after he gets home, Patrick has a vision, and he described the vision this way in his memoir. Again, I quote, "I saw a young man, as it was, coming from Ireland. His name was Victoricus, and he carried many letters, and he gave me one of them. I read the heading, 'The Voice of the Irish,' as I began the letter. I imagined in that moment I heard the voice of those very people who were near the wood of Falkirk, which is beside the western sea, and they cried out as with one voice, 'We appeal to you, holy servant boy, to come and walk among us.' The vision prompted his studies for the priesthood. He was ordained by St. Germanus, the bishop of Auxerre, who he had studied under for years, and he was later ordained a bishop and sent to take the gospel to Ireland. Patrick arrived in Ireland on March 25th, 433, in Slane. There are several legends about what happened after that, but the most prominent claims that he met the chieftain of one of the Druid tribes who tried to kill him. After an intervention from God, Patrick was able to convert the chieftain and preach the gospel throughout all of Ireland. There he converted many people, eventually even thousands of people, and he began building churches across the country. He often used shamrocks to explain the Holy Trinity, and the entire kingdom was eventually converted to Christianity after hearing Patrick's message. So that's interesting, the shamrock as an explanation of the Trinity. I've always found that really, really neat. Patrick preached and converted all of Ireland for 40 years. He worked many, many miracles and wrote of his love for God in his confessions. After years of living in poverty and traveling and enduring much suffering, he died March 17th of 461. He died at Saul, where he had built the first Irish church. He's believed to be buried in the downtown cathedral, Downpatrick. His grave was marked in 1990 with a granite stone. You know, guys, I think it's very important to remember that St. Patrick is a holy saint. Pray to him as a holy saint. Introduce yourself to him. Get him involved in your life. You know, one of the things that happens with St. Patrick is, although we celebrate his feast day, so many of us do it with green beer and wearing green and pinching those who don't wear green. And it's become so secularized in kind of the same way as Christmas has. But it's important to remember that he returned to a land where he had been enslaved and where, he had to know that there was a risk of suffering and death when he returned to. In fact, they tried to kill him when he first came back, and he ends up becoming the patron saint of Ireland, converting all of Ireland and being among is Ireland's most beloved saint. And so that is a beautiful, beautiful story. And as is my custom, I have written a song for St. Patrick. And so I'm going to play you my St. Patrick song now, and I really hope you guys enjoy it.
In the emerald glow, we gather near, with hearts ablaze, we hold you dear. O Holy One, so brave and true, we sing your praise, St. Patrick, to you. Apostle of Ireland through dark and cold, you return to the nation enslaved yet bold. With faith like a flame you spread the word, in every prayer your name is heard. O St. Patrick, guide us from above, may we have the courage to preach Christ's love. Through ice and rain we'll carry your light, in the shadows of doubt be our hope, our might. O holy, holy St. Patrick, your spirit shines a faithful traffic, a nation transformed by your holy decree, echoing the gospel in harmony. You walked through trials, your heart a shield, in the storms of life you would never yield. With every step you faced the dark, igniting the spark that ignited hearts. So let us rise and carry forth your song. In the Spirit of Christ we will stand strong, imperfect vessels, yet we strive each day to follow your path in the Irish way. O St. Patrick, guide us from above, may we have the courage to preach Christ's love. Through ice and rain we'll carry your light, in the shadows of doubt be our hope, our might. In every heart your legacy will stay. O Holy One, we honor you today. With every note we sing and pray, St. Patrick, our guide, will follow your way. Please lead us to the cross of Christ, by pirate's hook or pirate's heist.
Thank you for looking at this Saints and Songs video. Please look at the next Saints and Song video. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now let's close in prayer to the greatest saint ever, whose glory is beyond that of any other mere human or any angel, our Mother, Mary. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tu in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Amen.